Welcome to Thin Blue Whiskey, Mike and Jimmy.
Hey,
Jay,
our third leg of the stool is unavailable this afternoon.
he's roofing a house.
We thought what better way to pay homage than to just keep drinking without him because the show must go on.
That's right. So what we got here today, Jimmy, and we were kind of talking about this last night, is I wanted to do like this bottom shelf gym / tater bottle. All three of these Buffalo Trace products. We've got 2 mash bill 2s, which is the Blantons and Ancient Age 90, and we got a mash bill 1, the Benchmark Bonded.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why did I pick these? Well, because the Benchmark Bonded happens to be my favorite. I almost picked the top floor.
Yeah.
It's 86 proof compared to 100 proof, but the Bonded is the best one, and also about $20. The Ancient Age 90, right in the same wheelhouse of proof, right around $20. Blanton's probably doesn't need any introduction.
No.
If you're one of the lucky ones who can get Blanton's at retail, it's going to cost you 60-ish or so. But the reality is,
you're not finding it at retail very often.
We just had a friend of ours make a little trip to Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if he watches the channel or not, but he just picked up 2 bottles in Vegas,
Ooh.
one for 130 and one for 140. And I was like, well, listen, nobody can tell you how to spend your money. And at the end of the day, if you think Blanton's is worth 130 or 140 bucks, then by all means pay 130 or 140. I, for one, will not be doing that.
I maintain that there are other bottles that you could buy.
So the point of this is, can your palate pick out the 2 that are 20 bucks, and can your palate pick out the Blantons? And which do you really enjoy best? So we have these blinded up.
Yep.
This should be fun. I don't know what you should call this. Maybe the bottom shelf blind. I don't know.
Something to that effect, yeah.
The Blanton's bottom shelf blind. So here we go. Glass number 1. Let's see what we got. Now, the Blanton's is a fresh crack.
Yep.
I don't, for whatever it's worth.
That off camera.
The
other ones have a little bit of oxygen in them, but
that one smells really good.
Mm-hmm.
There is just this really nice sweetness. It's kind of bright. There's almost like a freshness to it.
It is a little bit, yes.
I won't go so far as to say like a mint or spearmint, but it is. This seems like a summertime whiskey.
Yep. Really
light caramel, light brown sugar type.
It's not overpowering in any one area, but it's nice.
That's excellent. That's very good.
Right.
Similar notes on the palate, like the nose and the palate really kind of match. There's just a hint of maybe some spice, like a little burn, ethanol burn. It's not bad.
Now that I've let it sit for a little bit, I mean, yeah, it's still kind of lingering, which is good.
First drink of whiskey, we've kind of been pre-gaming with.
Yeah. First brown liquor though.
Yeah.
On this Sunday afternoon, so we got to find a way to drown our fantasy football and sports betting woes.
That's a fact.
So.
Okay, that second sip, just to kind of set my palate a little bit. That's good. That's fantastic.
We're off to a good start. This one smells a little bit lighter.
Much more muted. Yeah. There's not much going on this one. It's not bad. It's just there's nothing.
It's really, really mellow, like all the way through so far. A little bit sweet. I don't know.
That one's a little bit more grassy, grainy forward.
I would agree.
There's not near the spice or the ethanol coming off of it as there is on number one.
Oh. much smoother, kind of in the later stages. It doesn't burn.
Having not drank 3 yet, I hope the bonded being the 100 proof isn't standing out in one. That's the only thing that I worry about
the way that
from picking the bonded was the extra 7 proof points over Blanton's and the extra obviously 10 over the.
It would kind of be the sore thumb regardless of what we were trying to do, but.
So this one's kind of, as it's getting some more air in it, I'm almost getting like a grape skin, like a purple grape.
I don't need a lot of fruit, so I'll take your word for it. Oh, yeah, it was good though.
I don't like that near as well as one.
I would also kind of concur.
Okay.
Very smooth, not a lot of burn. Clearly a lower proof, probably.
It's good.
Yeah.
Not as good as one.
Okay. We're in alignment so far.
Okay. I don't like that. That's kind of in between the two as far as what's going on.
Yeah.
It's not as light as number 2. There's just doesn't seem to be that much kind of complexity going on as number 1.
Yeah, number 1 kind of came at you a little bit stronger. This one is good though.
It's very
kind
similar.
of a happy marriage of the two. There's a weird note that I'm getting, and I don't know how to explain it, but there's something.
It's almost like a bit leathery. Like I won't go as far as say like chalky or dusty or dirty, but there's like it's almost drying my mouth out a little bit.
There you go. Whatever that characteristic is, when it just kind of yeah.
This one is the third. This is a bat for me. It's between 1 and 3.
Yeah.
One's a clear favorite.
I would agree.
There's just more complexity. There's more stuff going on. There's just
the way that we reviewed them. I'm in order. 1, 2, 3. However they stack out when we.
Oh, so you.
I like this one least.
Really?
There's a weird. I'll probably eat shit if it's the Blanton's one, but there's something, that component that just immediately makes you kind of have cotton mouth. It's off-putting.
Yes,
but it's a great taste. It's the 2 seconds later it kind of.
It's the early to mid finish. It's like right after you swallow it, it kind of dries the mouth out.
I would agree. And again, smells great. The initial, front of your tongue is good, but even now, I just feel like I woke up without a Gatorade next to my bed, kind of a deal. So.
I know exactly what note you're talking about. I do. For me, it's coming across almost like a wine finished, or like a cognac finish, or I won't say sherry, because we've actually had a sherry finish on the high and wicked sherry. It's not quite that. It's more of a cognac type, but there's definitely like this wine thing that's drying the mouth.
I would agree. Yeah.
So
once again,
I'm a little bit different. Mine's clearly number 1, but
then
I'm
you
actually
flipped 2 and 3.
Yep.
Okay.
So
well, interesting enough.
So there's my order.
Okay.
So we just going in with the winner.
Might as well see what.
All right. The winner
green
is
star.
the green with the star. I don't remember that one.
Bottom Shelf Jim has done a disgrace to his followers.
Green with the star.
Yeah.
The Blantons. And that to me, it wasn't really close. One was far superior.
Yes, gosh dang it.
And I was honestly.
You thought I was going to go for.
I honestly thought that it was going to be the bonded.
Yeah. Which, again, none of these were bad. There's just a couple of different, notes or part of the finish that, if I got to make a call between any one of them, one didn't give me any reason to dislike it. It started good. It finished good. Everything was good about it.
You remember the last bottle of Blanton's that I had when we had my bottle and Jay's bottle, and my bottle was absolute garbage. Like we all three said it was crap. And
Had been sitting around too long.
Single
apparently.
barrel.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
that's the
Single barrel fresh
you
crack.
know, it just goes to show you that you just never know what you're going to get. You may get a major hitter.
Yeah.
That's a hitter.
Oh yeah, this one it drinks higher than its proof rating, and it just
I would have sworn that was the bond.
That's my bottom shelf heart was telling me that was the bonded all the
Well,
way.
and you loved the Ancient
Yep.
Age 90,
There
like
you
the
go.
last time we did this.
When we did the
blind.
Yeah, time and place.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm changing a little bit. I don't know.
So
I'm not in nearly as bad shape as I normally am on Sundays when we film. So maybe I just needed to get a little bit different perspective on this.
give us a few videos.
Yeah.
We might be changing
Check
up.
back.
All right. So
Cool. So,
let's
yeah, what
see.
was-
Number two, glass 2, which was my third place, your second place. It's
Regular green.
green with no. Yes, it's the Ancient Age.
So we're saying that the bonded came in third. Boy, that's
It was your third.
yeah.
It was my second.
Yeah. Boy,
So
that's something.
there you have it. My third place is the Ancient Age. My second place was the
Bonded.
Benchmark Bonded. Jimmy had
Reverse
those
the two.
flop. But at the end of the day, the Blantons won for both of
Yeah.
us. It kind of hurts my heart. I don't like to shit on Blantons, but I'm kind of with a lot of the people in that it gets so much hype,
Yeah.
which just drives the secondary market up, and I just hate it. And if you can get them for $65, $60,
Sure.
I would say yes, absolutely. Especially if you get one like that. You may get one that's absolute garbage, like the last one that I had. You just never know. But
So yeah.
I killed half that bottle of Bonded one night in my hotel when I was in Cincinnati. It was delightful, and I'm not kidding. Half bottle.
I'm sure that and it's also a little bit harder to find, but if you do find it, it's not going to be at the Blanton's price. So
Yeah, $20.
yeah,
You can buy 3 of those
You
for one of those
you
MSRP.
can't say no to that. Well, cool, fun experiment
Yeah.
anyway.
I won't say that I had number 3 for me. I won't say it was anywhere close to number 1,
Yeah,
but I liked it significantly more than number 2. That kind of hurts on that end because I really thought I liked the Ancient Age 90 also. And it's just not tasting right today.
yeah. Apparently, I did once upon a time. Again, maybe our palates are different. Maybe it's just too early.
That was your second place, but
yeah. Still though.
well, there you go. Blanton's.
Gosh dang it! The
Bottom shelf Jim even agrees. The Blantons wins out and really wasn't close. It was significant.
I'll do better next time. I'll get my bottom shelf status reassigned.
You need to, because that probably pains a lot of our viewers.
I know. Sorry, guys. You'll never find this one, and you won't afford it if you're a guy like me. So these other two are still solid options.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Let us know what you think. Hey, like, comment, subscribe. Give us a shout. Let us know what you think of these 3. Have you ever blinded them up?
Yeah.
What's your top dollar for a bottle of Blanton's? What are you willing to spend on a bottle of Blanton's? For the very reason that the last bottle I had was so bad, and this one seems to be really good.
Maybe they're
retail for me. You just never know. Like,
don't go over the top.
if I knew I could buy that bottle, I might be willing to go $5 or $10 more than retail. But I'm still not. I'm still not going to pay stupid money for a bottle of Blanton's.
It's not worth it.
No, there's too much other good stuff out there for clearly $25.
As we have showcased for all of our followers.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time right here in Blue Whiskey.